my friends. It's Andrea here with an astrological update, which is longer term, and it is valid for Bitcoin, but not only. So it's for the markets as well. And I would like to give you a brief history on it at first, and what it meant for Bitcoin, and then to dive into what happens now. So actually very soon. And it's also a process that would be longer, I would say. So I would give you also future dates. And yes, it's a 1 year process, to be honest. So it's not valid only for the day, and it's important to have a look at it. So first of all, like I promised, I would like to go into the history. So we talk about a Jupiter-Saturn square, which is a 90-degree angle between Jupiter and Saturn. This is a push and pull energy. Why? Because Jupiter is about expanding, it's about increasing something, and it's an optimistic energy. But Saturn is about putting the brakes, it's about limitations. It's like you have a very bright idea and you are very creative and optimistic about it, but afterwards you do a reality check, you would really research the matter that you want to pursue, and you see some limitation, some problem, some obstacle that really occurs. And this is represented by Saturn. However, whenever we have the optimism of Jupiter, which is combined with the pessimism or realism of Saturn, then we will be able to manifest, to create something. So this square, even if it's stressful, it is one of the most manifesting aspects also for people. So in your own chart, if you have them, and also for Bitcoin. So today I want to talk only about Bitcoin and financial markets, not necessarily for people. I think we can look for the history, and for Bitcoin, which is born in 2009, we do have only one occurrence of such a square between Jupiter and Saturn, which happened in the sky and affected Bitcoin, which was in 2015, 2016. And it's not so easy to get data from the past, but for example, on CoinGlass, you can find the month-on-month and even daily variations in terms of percentages in the price based on tracking, on tracking data. And this is quite old in time, I believe, from 2011. So there we can learn that these aspects again occur on a certain day, but they are long term. So if I have to briefly mention the months, they were in August 2015, March 2016, and May 2016. And it was also a scenario where we have retrogression. So it happened that the aspect occurred 3 times, which will happen also now. So sometimes it's Jupiter retrograde, sometimes Saturn is retrograde, because this is a longer term motion of several months, as you know. Almost each year we have it, and they dance basically together and meet in this square aspect. And what did we have? So it's a stressful, it's a low intensity negative aspect that is materializing and also stabilizing to a certain degree. And this time we will have it in fixed signs as well. And this was also the case for 2015, 2016. When we had basically in the sidereal zodiac, the fixed signs of Leo and Scorpio, which were activated at that time, and it was a lot about turmoil in the markets, Scorpio basically, and Leo, which is about regulation and maybe the lack of it, which was the case for crypto for many years and back then as well. What do we have in terms of tracking? So at the first cross that happened in 2015, we had a roughly -18, -19 drop. So it was a big one, and of course this was not the single contributor to it, but it is something that contributes to the decrease for sure. We had a -5% at the second occurrence of this aspect, which was in 2016 in March, and in May it was BAM. So it was May 2016, so not even, roughly 2 months after we got a 18% pump this time. So roughly we can say that it is a max of 15 to 20%. I think something similar right now could be expected. Of course, it would be interesting to see the charts. This is not so easy to get charts from 2015, 2016, but if you are able to do that and to go into details and to zoom in, then you can also extrapolate with the price of Bitcoin at that time. Because yes, on CoinGlass you have the percentages, but it's important also what the absolute was. As you know, in data analysis, this is an important consideration. Now we do have a similar situation, so to speak, and the first occurrence will happen on August 19th, and I would like to tell you that we do have also fixed signs in the sidereal zodiac which are involved, and this time it's about the Taurus and the Aquarius. Taurus is the most fixed sign in the whole zodiac, so it's like the place where Jupiter is. So I would say that Jupiter is quite strong, and it will be this persistence, of the price to break through and this optimistic and expansion in crypto, but they will be also fighted against by a very strong Saturn in the sign of Aquarius, and Saturn is stronger in a way because it's in its own home, so to speak. So it's like it's very powerful in the sign of Aquarius, which is about innovation, decentralized systems, and so on. So how can I interpret it? At high level, I would say that it will be a push and pull between expansion in the financial markets. We know that we need to bring something new and to expand the usage of crypto, also via ETFs and other interesting technologies that will be developed. But actually, I think the problem will be technical. So innovation. So from an innovation standpoint, we will have some type of problem, some type of limitation, but Saturn will always help solve the problem and really find a solution to that, which is very important for the time being. And it will be also a matter of security concerns with this position of Saturn in the sidereal sign of Aquarius, which is about decentralization, but it's also linked to cybersecurity attacks to really secure this expansion in a solid way. This would be a big topic of the next months. And I would like to mention the fact that this should not be seen as catastrophic, so to speak, in terms of the price action. There are also other things that temporarily will drive the price down, in my opinion. So I outlined this in my weekly, monthly videos for Bitcoin. More details are, of course, on the Patreon membership, and you can really look into that if you are interested to dive into more details. But again, security also of crypto exchanges, especially decentralized ones, I think will be a high focus in the upcoming months. Before we continue, a quick word from our partners at Uptrade.
Hello, Astro crypto community. It's lovely to speak with you all, and hopefully I get to meet some of your faces soon. My name is George Kaltekis, and I work for a brokerage company called Uptrade. Think of us as like a traditional stockbroker, but in the crypto world. It's really, really exciting opportunity to be able to connect with you all and to see how Andrea and I can create some value in this space. For a bit of background, I've been sort of investing and trading in digital currencies for the past 6 or 7 years, in 2017, and I've learned from a lot of the market cycles and really from a technical analysis point of view, a fundamental, and also looking at the derivatives data in the futures market. So a little bit about Uptrade. We're a full service white glove brokerage. So that means that we can execute buying, selling, and swapping of over 8,000 digital currencies. We can also on-ramp currencies into the market like the US dollar, the Australian dollar, the euro, and we can get this safely and securely into people's bank accounts. We can also provide the gold standard of custody through Fireblocks, one of the well-known custody solutions in the space. And we also produce in-house research that's best in class and really relevant to current trends and themes. So I really help people to understand the narratives that are driving the value in the crypto space. And together with Andrea, I'm really excited to partner and see how we can add additional value to you. And so Andrea will give you a bit of a spiel about where we might be astrologically in the financial world, especially in the crypto space. And yeah, looking forward to potentially meeting you all and getting to know some of your names soon. Bye for now.
Looking very much forward to our collaboration with Uptrade. Thank you so much for the opportunity, George. And to all of you, please click the link in the description for Uptrade just at the top to secure an exclusive 30% discount on the brokerage fees. Now let's talk about the future, and stay tuned with me if you want another hint for Bitcoin, specifically for the charts. We do have this energy continuing. Like I said, it's not on the 19th of August, but it's a long-term aspect due to the retrograde motion of Saturn and then also Jupiter. And this will repeat again on Christmas Eve on the 24th of December UTC time zone in 2024. So at the end of this year, and the energy will be again very fixed. So it will be Aquarius and Taurus again, which will be in high focus. And I will come up with details as the time approaches, of course, in the monthly updates for the end of the year for Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now, longer term, even in 2025, we don't get rid of it. And this will be the last time, and it will be also the final result of this transformation. That would be maybe, I would say, not the thing that was expected or planned, because this aspect which occurs for the final square, which is 15th of June 2025, it's already a mutable energy in Gemini and Pisces in the sidereal zodiac, and this is something that is quite interesting in my opinion, because the whole transformation and the whole endings that really took place in 2024, all the things will be reshaped in this new structure. And I think you heard me also in the past saying the markets, the financial markets won't be the same. And we know logically we do have these ETFs, we have institutional money in crypto, but I think this will be a big transformation ahead and a breakthrough which will be mid of 2025. So something big will happen. I also hint already, I think I hint in my videos towards a possible big peak at that time, around the time, and this will be also a way to solidify this, because this square would be the last one which will materialize it, and the next one, I don't know exactly when it happens, but you see, if we are now 2024 and we got it 2015, 16 in these fixed signs, now we will not say that this is really often. So it's like a era of development in crypto, and we will not have it in fixed signs anymore. I think 200 years or something, with maybe little breaks, but now the era of air will start progressively. We have it already in the tropical zodiac, but in the sidereal not yet. And I think the most accurate results, and the whole transition would be done only when we have both of them pointing towards the same element. Now, I promised you to give you some hints about the Bitcoin chart, and the hint would be that, yes, this is linked to the tropical actually, and we talked about this air energy. We had this beginning of the new Jupiter-Saturn cycle in the tropical zodiac, in the air signs, actually in Aquarius, on the 21st of December 2020. So you are very welcome to look into it, to see what happened back then, with Bitcoin, because this would be actually astrological. It's the first testing of that time. So it was quite a while ago, but this is the first testing time of the cycle where we had the seed at the conjunction between Jupiter and Saturn. It's like a new moon, so to speak, or a new Jupiter, a new cycle between Jupiter and Saturn, which commenced back then, and you can spot maybe similar patterns for the charts and help you with price targets. Again, longer term, this would be a longer term game because of the nature of this aspect. Thank you so much for your attention. I hope this will be useful for you in the months to come, and thank you for liking and subscribing. It helps the channel, and until next time, be joyful. Stay tuned very soon for eclipse related videos. See you.